Now, before we learn what social emotional learning is, we're going to take a step back and learn about what social emotional learning is not. We learn all types of subjects in school: math, sports, art, and so on. But what we might not realize is that we are learning some social emotional skills along the way. And on the next slide, I'm going to start talking about what those are.
So what is social emotional learning? Social emotional learning is a process through which we learn to understand and manage our emotions, set and achieve positive goals, feel and show empathy for others, maintain great friendships and relationships with our teachers, our parents, and everyone we meet, and make responsible decisions. The key word here is process. It is part of the journey of growing up. Our job as staff, social workers, guidance, teachers at Lowell High is to teach you and give you the tools you need to feel as happy, competent, independent, and successful as you want to be. Your job as students is to accept these tools and practice using them. Let's hear it from a student's perspective.
SEL stands for Social Emotional Learning.
It teaches people about how to deal with your emotions and basically helps you through life physically and mentally.
It helps me calm down, become a better person, because I have to be able to work together with people.
It helps us communicate in a better way.
It really helped because a lot of bullying has stopped in school.
My dream is to become a leader, to do something great, and these skills are going to help me to reach out to other people, to be able to connect with them in a different way.
If SEL was all around the world, it would be amazing because everybody would be kind to each other and everybody could teach everybody. There would be no wars. It would just be the most wonderful world we could have.
Self-awareness involves being able to accurately name your emotions. When you think about self-awareness, you might think about, how do I understand myself, my family, and my community? It's important to think about how you might feel in certain situations and why. It's also important to think about what different emotions feel like for you and be able to name your emotions. Self-awareness requires you to be in tune with your thoughts, emotions, and even your struggles. Can you think of a time when you felt joy? What made you feel joy? Describe what joy felt like to you. Can you think of a time when you felt anger? What made you angry? Name 2 to 3 ways your body felt when you were angry. An example, your hands were sweaty or you started to cry. Can you think of a time when you were surprised? Some people may scream or even jump when they're surprised. Describe what being surprised felt like to you.
I know when my friends are sad because they usually tell me when they're feeling sad, because it's just, you could tell what they're going through. I have happy friends. Every time when I walk in the door, they'll hug or have a handshake or anything. They'll just be normally happy. But if one of my friends are sad, you can tell. They'll be their head down, not feeling good, or just not in a energetic mood.
When we first started doing group projects, and I knew myself that it was tough to read others' emotions and to know where they came from and how to work with others, mainly because I didn't have the skill that we were talking about to go and make the effort to go engage in conversation with somebody to learn and adjust to what they think.
We care about each other, and when we come to school, it's not just about doing math or reading. We want to know what's going on with you as a person. A time when I was struggling, it was in social studies class again, and I was sort of just slumped down in my chair. My teacher came to me and asked me, what's wrong, what's going on with you, is there anything I can do to help? And it was at the beginning of class, so I sort of just talked it out a little bit, and eventually I was just able to do my work.
My basketball coach for when I was younger, we would always have new people coming onto our team, and like I was there for a while, so they always wanted the people that have been on the team to sort of ease in the new players. He just huddled us over and he said, look, the new guys, they look a little stiff. Go loosen them up a little bit. Ask them about how their day was and all that stuff. It really it's just a skill that's great to have, because not only are you helping yourself, but you're helping another person open up, and I think that's really important in life.
Self-management. Self-management involves controlling your thoughts, behaviors, and even stress. Stress is a reaction to a lot of pressure. Stress can be very bad for you. Stress is anything that can drain you mentally, physically, or emotionally, and can come from anywhere. Here are 6 ways to manage stress. Number 1, get more sleep. Did you know a lack of sleep can cause stress and even make you cranky? Number 2, get active. Make sure you are getting exercise and plenty of physical activity. Number 3, 3 good things. At the end of each day, write down 3 good things that happened to you. Number 4, talk to a friend, share your feelings. Talking things through with a friend or relative can help you find solutions to your stress. Number 5, stay calm, practice relaxation. You can even focus on a positive word or phrase like happy, peace, or calm. Number 6, protect your time. Make a list of all the things you have to do and then list them by priority.
My favorite platform is usually Instagram.
Probably Snapchat and regular iMessage on iPhones.
We text a lot.
Texting, text message, text or group chat with my friends.
Group text messages.
Facebook Messenger.
They're always on it. I'm always with my friends, but when I'm not with them, I'm always talking to them on social media.
I definitely say sometimes it's beneficial because you go home and you might have had an argument with your sibling or your mom and you just need to talk to your friend, or you might need help with homework or something.
Being able to always be just like a phone call or text message away from each other allows us to kind of establish a relationship that's closer.
Reaching out to the person right when you need them, so that you don't have to wait until you see them at school to talk to them. That definitely brings us closer.
Texting is like the easier alternative. Take out your phone and communicate with someone.
There are definitely things that maybe I wouldn't tell anyone in real life that I feel more comfortable telling them on social media or online, because it's not the same as saying it to someone's face as it is to text it.
I know that my friends, or not even just my friends, but my family or anybody I can talk to, I know that they are available to me.
Yeah, I never really feel depressed or anything like that, just because there's always somebody to talk to and always somebody that's there for you. That's kind of a good thing about social media.
I could not imagine what it would be like if I couldn't contact them so quickly. Our lives are so integrated with social media and contacting other people that I don't think I could imagine not contacting them.
There can be an invasion of space and privacy over not just social media, but all forms of modern technology. We have each other's location 24/7.
Yes, there's been people that have contacted me for multiple times that have just been constant and annoying, that have just gone on my nerves.
If there's someone that is constantly reaching out to you and you don't want that person to be contacting you, that can be irritating and it's kind of a hassle.
I got my phone taken away from my friend texting me too much. I had to turn it off completely. I had to turn it off when I was in class because it just started making so much noise.
I've had a friend who's contacted me way too much, and one of the downsides is that I kind of avoid that friend in real life and at school, so they feel a little neglected and it kind of hinders our friendship.
There's kind of a pressure that if one of us doesn't respond or keep texting, we're gonna not talk again.
I've had a friend contact me too much to the point where I've asked them to give me some boundaries and some space. I would usually tell them in a respectful manner.
Over text, you either like just flat out say it or you kind of ghost them.
I used to have a friendship where we would text nonstop, like we would get to the point where we get irritated with one another. That was like nonstop, like, where you at, where you at, where you at, what are you doing, what are you doing, why are you not hanging out with me, why are you not that? It got to the point where like, leave me alone.
Like sometimes we could be like too much part of each other's lives, and it's not really good because we're kind of taken away from our own lives because we're constantly looking at theirs.
In the beginning, some people don't understand boundaries. I would have to constantly communicate to them that I have my boundaries even through online, through social media. I don't find it as much as a problem because I've practiced it and I've learned to get better at it.
I do believe that technology leads to boundary issues. I feel like technology has created a sense of a really tight-knitted community, but in a way it's too tight.
I feel that when we have conversations online, it kind of takes away the magic from talking face to face.
It definitely can get a little overwhelming, and it makes it difficult to hold conversations in real life because you talk about everything over social media or through your phones. And then if we do talk about something, it's normally like social media related, or we have to like pull out our phones to talk about it, so you don't really get to be in the moment with your friend because you're on your phone.
Hello, Wayne Westland community. Dr. Townsell here, Assistant Superintendent. And right now I'm talking to you about responsible decision making. And that is the ability to construct choices about personal behavior and social interactions. And that is based off of ethical standards, safety concerns, and social norms. Now, when I think of responsible decision making, immediately what comes to my mind is a small sailboat. And I'm reminded of the story given by Jim Rowe, and I'm going to paraphrase, and it goes, it's not what happens that determines your life's future, it's what you do about what happened. You see, all of us are in a sailboat, and it's not the blowing of the wind that determines your direction, it's the set of the sail. The wind blows on us all the same. The wind of tragedy, the wind of prosperity, and the wind of destruction. The same wind blows on us all. The academic wind, the achievement wind, the opportunity wind. The same wind blows on everybody. The difference of where you arrive in 3, 5 years, the difference in arrival is not the blowing of the wind, but it's the set of the sail. That's what achievement is about. Setting a sail for a better future. The wind of failure blows on us all. Michael Jordan missed more than 9,000 shots in his career, lost almost 300 games, and 26 times he was trusted to take the game-winning shot, and he missed. He failed over and over again in his life, the wind of failure. And see, that's why he succeeds. When the wind of failure blows, set yourselves to success. Set yourselves to better thinking. Correct the errors of your past and adopt new disciplines for the future. Now guess what? Guess who can do that? Anybody. You see, it's not the blowing of the wind that determines your school success. It's not the blowing of the wind that determines who makes the honor roll. It's not the blowing of the wind that determines the scholarships that are received. It's the setting of the sail. It's not what happens. See, look, what happens to everybody. In order for things to change, you have to change. Don't wish for less work. Wish for more work ethic. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skill. Don't wish for less challenge. Wish for more wisdom. You see, wisdom is knowing what to do and knowing what to expect. See, that's what achievement is about, setting yourself for a better future. The wind of success blows on us all. Michael Jordan scored more than 32,000 points, won more than 700 games, and 28 times he was trusted to take the game-winning shot, and he made it. And that's what success is. When the wind of success blows, recognize the setting of your sail. Set your sail to determination. Set your sail to responsibility. Set your sail to perseverance. The sea is so wide and the boat is so small. I charge you to recognize the blowing of the wind and set your sail to success.
I'm going to teach you a really powerful tool called tapping, and we're going to tap on the feelings of being overwhelmed and stressed out. I'm Jodie Shield, and I'm author of my brand new book, Life Tonic, a modern toolbox to heal your life and soothe your soul. So just practice for a minute with me, tapping on the outside edge of your left hand. And you're going to repeat after me now. Even though I feel stressed out and overwhelmed, I deeply and completely accept who I am and how I feel. Even though I feel stressed out and overwhelmed, I deeply and completely accept who I am and how I feel. Even though I feel stressed out and overwhelmed with all I have on, I deeply and completely accept who I am and how I feel. Take the hand you've been tapping on, 2 fingers, and tap on the beginning of either eyebrow. And we're going to shorten what we've just been saying. I'm stressed out and overwhelmed. Tapping on the side of the eye, where the bone curves round. I've got so much going on. Tapping underneath the eye on the bone there. I'm being bombarded with stuff. Tapping on the top lip, and it's really stressing me out. Tapping on the chin, I've got so much on my plate right now. Hand in a fist and tapping on the V. I can't see what to do next. Tapping under the arm, I can't think clearly. Tapping on your head, I've got so much going on in my life. So once you've done a couple of rounds of negative tapping, you then do a round of positive tapping. So keep up with me. Tapping on the eyebrow, I choose to relax now. Side of the eye, I choose to feel calmer now. Under the eye, I choose to surrender now. Top lip, I choose to relax now. Chin, I choose to find some space. Collarbone, I choose to surrender now. Under the arm, I choose to find peace. Top of the head, I choose to relax. Closing your eyes, taking a really nice deep breath in and release. And sense how you feel now.
Hi, my name is Ms. Hosmer, and I'm the D-House social worker here at Lowell High School, and I'm really excited to be here with you today.
Hi everyone, and welcome to all. My name is Miss Correa. I'm C-House social worker. I'm so glad you are back. After all, you keep me young and smiling. Growing up is not easy, especially in the midst of a pandemic. It kind of confuses the way you know to do things and makes sense of everything. Being aware of who you are and your feelings is just an example of some of the social-emotional skills that you need for adulthood. You are not alone. We are in this together.